Hey Gemini, this is Tara. Welcome to your first through the 14th Psychic Tarot Forecast. As always, I am blessed for you to join me and connect with me in the channel. Thank you all who have subscribed and new watchers and viewers. Very, very grateful. I do these videos, sort of as a connection to others and to reach out, sort of like a silent you can think of me or any other reader that you listen to as sort of a silent hairdresser or bartender, someone who's listening who may or not understand your problems, whether you resonate with these cards or not. And I say your problems and your challenges and also your achievements. So that's why I do them. I feel like some of you that it connects to, you make comments below. And I've had it to where other people make comments below that, and it forms sort of a community and a connection, and I really appreciate that. All right, that's why I do that. And of course, if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can reach out to me at my website, taraventura.com, and order a personal private reading that addresses your particular questions, your particular issues, or how you want to move forward. All right, so I wanted to just start off with the reading with that. I'm pulling three cards. I pulled three cards before I turned on the camera, and this is from the John Holland Psychic Tarot Forecast, or cards. Let's just say, yeah, they do forecast. It's interesting. This is the second one I've done today, the second video, and I'm finding that I'm re-saying some of the words. But I'm finding that it's important to do that, to be clear. We are in Mercury retrograde, so communication is so very important during this time, right? Okay, so I've pulled three, and the first card is your environment. The second card is what's changing or what's going on beneath the surface. And the third card is the outcome. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and start with your first card. The first one is the same as the Three of Pentacles, which is an awesome card. This card calls it, or this deck calls it, recognition and reward. This represents a time that, a job well done, receiving accolades for hard work, your expertise in your craftsmanship or your business or what you've put out in the world. I feel like some of you feel a little bit of humbleness. Of course, that's what this card is showing. He's standing in the light. He feels that his services, his talents, his abilities are well received. And the time with this card, the time is to pay attention to any more opportunities, because more opportunities will come up for you to take advantage of. And these opportunities are so that you can lay a firm foundation from your past achievements. You're ready to take what you've learned. That's what the Three of Pentacles is. It's almost an apprentice card, you could say, but taking the skills and what all you've learned and patting yourself on the back from what you've already done well and right, and what you've achieved, and to be open to the opportunities that come forth next. Also remember with this particular card, it's asking you to take care of your physical body. And I'm feeling, as I say that, I'm feeling in the third chakra area, which of course is the stomach area, and that's the solar plexus. I am going to pull a chakra card, so it may not have anything to do with the chakra card I pull. But that area, the solar plexus area, is where we store our emotions. It's also where we find our strength. So I guess what I want to say around that is, eat foods that are easily digestible, drink water, take care of the body. Any type of, I keep getting digestive issues. You know how to take care of your body. You know what your body wants. Some of you might want to try some of the essential oils, or to relax, and or to peppermint is what I'm smelling right now. So, that's always good when you have an upset stomach. Peppermint is very helpful, isn't it? I find that it is. So it may be if you have just a little piece of peppermint as well, to smooth those nervous and or or anxious, any anxiety that you have. I'm not saying that you do, but this card does caution you to take care of your body as well. All right. So that's sort of where you are right now. That's your environment. You've done some great work in the past, whether it's been the last 3 months or the last year, and there's going to be new opportunities that are going to open up out of those skills. So, the second card is, okay, what's going on underneath? Well, some of you are, this is the same as the Four of Cups, chalices, by the way. This card calls it discontent and boredom. So, that is what the Four of Cups is. Normally it's someone looking away from the 3 cups that she has, and she's being angelically blessed, through the clouds, being given another cup. And she's like, no, it's just not working for me. I'm not feeling the love here. I'm not feeling complete contentment with what I'm doing, but I do know that there's something out there. Usually for me, this card indicates a need for more creativity. And creativity in however form that serves you. Whether you're an artist or a writer or imagination, using your imagination more around your business, around your work, coming up with new, fresh ideas, maybe some visualization or just some playtime. Not using the left brain logic so much, but opening up that right brain that has more megabytes, if you will, and letting it come up with colors, symbols. It's very, 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 very expansive. This deck is, like I said, I've used it probably the first 6 months I had a channel. It is a little bit more spiritual in nature, so I tend to talk about soul growth or spirituality with this particular deck. But I do feel like that, he has on purple. He's looking for enlightenment, soul growth, again. And if he turns around, it's not that hard. If he turns around and doesn't face this boredom, but looks at what there is, there's light, there's greenery, there's a castle, there's an open sky, then you can find what you need. And a window of opportunity can come up for you. This is the opportunity card. So he's not facing him. He's facing away from this guy. So pay attention to, pat yourself on your back and pay attention to your awards and rewards, because that's what's going to move you forward, not totally looking in a different direction. That's what it feels for most of you. Again, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Always watch your Moon and Rising as well. So again, pay attention and focus on awareness. Watch for synchronistic events that bring like books, speakers, workshops, just new people into your life. Some may be very, very inspirational to you, or you hear just a sentence or someone speaking, or whatever, a 3-minute speech that inspires and motivates you. And have faith in divine timing. Know that the doors are going to open up for you. So it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insights. And that's what, I was talking about earlier. You're looking for fresh, new, creative, inspirational insights. That's what's changing about you. That's what's going to give you a kickstart in the morning. At night, give you a better night's sleep, possibly. If you just let yourself meditate on that and know that divine timing is going to bring you what you want and what you need. All right, so the outcome card is interesting. Oh, by the way, these are both Pentacle cards. I think I said this one is. So you have the 2 and the 3 of Pentacles. This is, of course, the 2. So, the 2 of Pentacles is about significant movement, putting out a new venture, putting out new products or services, and it's like, let's see how it goes. There are winds of change with this, but with a lot of hard work and effort, then and focus, you can make it happen. It's important to stay flexible and important to stay focused, though, at the same time. So let's see, how would we look at that? So focus with what you want, but being flexible in your mind with what comes up. The synchronicities, again, the signs that come up. You're talking with someone and they mention, like I said earlier, a seminar or a class that you're just like, you know what, that I'd love, and they're excited about doing it possibly. And, you think, well, I'd love to do that as well. But just any sign or synchronicity that comes up that you feel very moved by. Yeah, this is not a time of your having to do this alone. The 2 indicates partnership. It indicates being involved with other people and being diplomatic. The 2 in numerology is about patience and diplomacy. And I always look at it when I draw it out, it reminds me of a swan on a lake. So peacefulness in moving through the changes and the transitions in your life. And the more time you take to make vital decisions and choices, the longer, it'll be before you can move forward into your physical goal. So notice the connections with everything. If something pops up and says, whoo, here I am, look at me, an opportunity. I guess advice with this card is don't sit on it and think about it. And I don't think you Geminis do. So, it's like, oh, wow, this is an opportunity for growth and expansion. Yeah, notice the connections with everything. Notice how, it's interesting in this card how the artist and the author of this particular deck decided to do the cards. So here's one has, beautiful sky with clouds. The next one has a flower. It's green and indicates nature. This indicates pink, and then there's rings for harmony, for love, for partnership. It could be partnership with another person, like a business venture, or partnership in a romantic way. And then the 4th column here is coins, money. So you have all these opportunities to look at the larger scheme of life. Look at the physical nature of life, because this again is a pentacle cards, and the pentacles are about our outward, the body, our material goods, the things outwardly, nature. Because these changes that are coming for you, and might be coming from you as well, aren't random acts or coincidences. This is happening for you. So the outcome card is just asking you to be open and focused and flexible. And I went over how that looks to me. Some of you Geminis might want to put in the comments below how that looks to you. Okay, so I'm going to pull the chakra cards, or one of the chakra cards, and see how it matches to what's going on with your reading. This one wants to come. The crown chakra. All right, the crown chakra is, of course, the top of our head. I'm patting the top of head. That's the crown, of course, and that's spiritual wisdom. A lot of not only holistic practitioners, but people that do intuitive readings, or not. I do readings. I was at an event yesterday and did readings, and a lot of people like to live in the 7th chakra because it's just so magical. It's so spiritual. It's so loving. That's what it is. And yeah, it's important. We just need to feel grounded too. But this particular reading is asking you to focus on that chakra, because it's the center of the link with the universe. It connects to the universe and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. So you're having some of these changes going on, and the universe is saying, yeah, there's physical changes, but stay connected to your spiritual wisdom, your intuitive self. This crown center is really where there's ethereal light and wisdom, and it's an energy received. So like when people, like an artist or someone that's meditating or writing or they're doing their art, they're receiving, I've always felt, that wisdom, that insight through their crown chakra. Famous writers, famous musicians, John Lennon. I'm just saying there's a ton of them, right? But a lot of times old souls who really, I don't know if they consciously knew that they were channeling into their spiritual wisdom, but, I feel like they were. Okay, and to balance this chakra, just meditation, breath work, acupuncture, if you guys do that, color therapy works really well. Whatever lets your imagination, your intuition open up to your angels, your guides, your archangels, your spiritual wisdom, your higher self, honestly, your consciousness, your higher consciousness. Okay, friends, let me know in the comments below how you like this reading, this type of the cards in the reading itself. And I'm going to add up the numbers. We have 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Well, 9 in numerology is about compassion and completion. It's a very spiritual number in itself. It's, numerology, there's 1 through 9, the important numbers, and then there's also 2, 3, and 4, the master numbers. 9 is the number of completion. A lot of you that are, any of you that are life paths 9, or you were born on the 9th or the 27th or the 18th, or that's what your life path comes out to you. You are of service. You are of giving without judgment. So I feel like this is for you, not only giving to others without judgment, but giving to yourself and letting yourself be open to your spiritual higher wisdom and consciousness. And the 9 in the traditional the 9 in the major arcana is the Hermit card. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. So the answers really for you right now aren't necessarily found in the outer world. And that's what, the crown chakra was talking about. So there may be some time although you're moving forward, but there'll be some time that comes up where you want to step back and withdraw and take some time for yourself outside of the commotion. Even if it's just minutes, or take a walk in nature. That will give you the umph and the wanting to move towards self-conservation and energy. And it's like you're dealing with one thing at a time. And it'll also connect you to your divine source, your spiritual nature. Okay, thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. I am very appreciative. If you would like your own personal private reading, you can go to the website taraventura.com. Look for the orange red button. That'll say order a reading on the front page. And then that'll take you to a menu of services. You just click on whichever one suits you, and I will receive an email, and we'll connect together. So thank you so much, Gemini. You all have a wonderful beginning of the month. I hope this reading was of benefit to you. You all take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.